What? You and me will always be tight.
What's wrong with you?
Like,
Oh, you got bun! That was a fat pigeon on my mouth! You hear that? It was like...
welcome you lot back to Tuesday Topics. I'm here with
Natalia.
Omar.
Question is, should your partner have access to your phone?
God, no. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why'd you say no?
I'm saying, what do you need to be on my phone for? Like, listen, yeah. Listen, I don't have nothing to hide on my phone. I have stuff on my phone I'd rather people not see, but if you see it, you see it. That's cool, innit? Yeah, but why do you need to be on my phone? Like, it's just a thing. Like, I don't have nothing to hide, but if you're holding my phone, I'm on edge. Like, what are we looking for here?
What about you two? Why do you not say yeah?
Not personally. I just think that, yeah, I don't have nothing to hide. Like, anyone can go on my phone to be honest. Like, I don't have anything that I want to hide. I mean, like your partner, they shouldn't be allowed to go on your phone if they want to.
Go on, this one.
No, I just feel like, on one side, if you are so against, I understand that whole aspect of like privacy and you know just like that kind of like space between you, but like you don't need to be in my phone and see all my conversations with my friends. But at the same time, I don't think it's that much of a big deal for me personally. Like you can see whatever you want to see on my phone, just as long as you're not being like disrespectful, messaging people and acting crazy.
Okay, do you believe in a level of privacy in a relationship?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So where's
degree.
that level? Because you're allowing this person your phone. They have access to your phone.
The thing is with access to your phone, yeah, it's like the time that you access someone's phone. So like if you two were to have like a discussion or disagreement and then you were to go onto the phone, that could then like imply a lack of trust between one and another.
Yeah, but don't that apply if you're gonna look for it anytime? That's a lack of trust.
Yeah.
I think like looking through your partner's phone and having access to two different things, like just being able to like pick up your partner's phone and just go on it like
it's yours.
Reason,
okay, okay. If you're gonna put it like that, I'm still saying no. Like I'm still saying no. Okay. There's no reason for you to have my passwords, like to anything. Like you don't need to pass it to my phone, my Instagram, Snapchat, anything like that.
You can have your fingerprint on my phone. You can have your face. Like
no.
I don't really care.
I'm not having it. No way.
I just think it just depends on kind of like the dynamics of your relationship anyway. Like if your relationship is like really open and you're like really close, probably isn't that much of a problem. Yeah. But if your relationship's a bit more kind of like spacious,
then yeah. I feel like because I feel like you can have a spacious relationship, but the other problem is that you having access to my phone will not only allow you to see my business that I haven't shared with you yet, or I don't want to share with you for my own reasons. You're having access to other people's business, which I can't deal with that. Like someone's confided in me.
But if you and someone else are having that conversation and you and your partner are together, aren't you basically the same person?
No. Yeah. No, okay. I have a relationship, a hypothetical relationship. And I come to you about something serious to do with me. And your girl goes on your phone and looks at our conversation. Now she knows my personal business. Do you see where the problem is? I didn't want to tell her.
I kind of see the issue, but in that respect, I would tell her not to go on this because there's something personal that the other person doesn't want you to know. But it doesn't mean that I wouldn't tell her. I'll tell her something's going on, but I can't tell you because of the other person not wanting me to tell you. You know, it's a thing between you're giving me, let's say, something that you don't want others to find out, but then she'll still have to be aware of that. Just you have to put it across in the right way. It's like he just doesn't want you to know, but if he wants to tell you, that's, you know, because it's mine and your thing.
And I think it just like harks back to the thing, like there's a difference between looking through someone's phone and actually having access to it. Like there's like a difference, like if I'm just going on your phone, if I'm then going into like conversations with you and your friends, it's a bit different. Like that's a bit weird. That's when I'd be like, that there's no problem with you being on my phone, but to like go into a chat, that's a bit too far.
But do you not find that having access to your partner's phone is just causing more problems though? Yeah. Do you not find that, like, if there's something that you see and you have access to your phone, you think, oh, okay, it's like you said, like, that can start an argument.
What could possibly start a problem unless you're not doing anything?
Like, if you didn't have, like, if you should be on the phone in the first place. No, I feel like if you weren't on the phone in the first place, you wouldn't have found a problem. Like your partner should be comfortable enough to come to you and tell you what's going on.
But don't you think
like,
that if they were to leave it and then you were to not find it out and it were to come up,
your partner should be comfortable enough to come to you and tell you what's going on without you having to.
No, totally. Like I respect that, but it's just like the whole kind of like going on their phone will cause a problem, but like I literally can't cause a problem out of nothing. So if there's something on your phone that's gonna cause a problem, it's because there is a problem. To be honest, I feel like if there's something on your phone, you know your partner will have a problem about, then you're doing something wrong.
Or you tell them about it, and then they know what they're expecting, you know, to see, or at least they can't just like find it like that because
you shouldn't be doing something your partner's not comfortable.
My thing is that if there's something I want you to know, I will tell you. Like, if you're asking me something and I don't want you to know, I'm not. Why should I say anything? Like, if there's something I want you to know, I'll tell you.
Yeah, but like if you're cheating on them, you're not gonna want them to know that, are you? Like, you're not gonna tell them, oh, by the way, I'm cheating on you. Like, but you know, it's alright. It's cool.
So what, are you doing it from a place of insecurity?
Yeah, like where
you don't know what the other person is doing, so you want access to the phone just to keep them in check.
Personally, I wouldn't want access to my partner's phone. Like, I wouldn't personally go on my partner's phone because I don't want to see anything. I don't need to go on your phone unless I needed to like I don't know
everything
change,
already.
like for example, like if I needed to go onto your phone just to change music that we're listening to, or if I needed to go onto your phone just to quickly search something, that's the only time that I'll probably go on your phone or just send myself a picture that I've taken or something like that. Like I wouldn't go on your phone and like, go through your Snap and then go through your Instagram and then like look at your conversations. That's not me. Like I wouldn't do that. So like
because as you were saying,
in separate relationships and your partner Omar, you asked to see your partner's phone or to just go on it for whatever, and she said no. How do you feel?
I respect your decision.
So you wouldn't feel iffy about it?
No. But sorry. Although my initial response would be to respect her decision, I'll always have that thought in the back of my head that that will stay in there until you tell me like why you don't want me. You know, like anything like that. It's just like, why would you not let me? You know, like what. That you doing that kind of means there's something there. Not necessarily all the time, but you know, in some like certain situations, someone might say no, and then you might like think and then you might make stuff up in your head, and that could then cause a problem from there. Yeah,
Yeah, no. If I asked to go on their phone and said no. I mean, I wouldn't cause a problem out of it.
But I would just leave it until
it would be there in the back of my head. Like no matter what type of person you are, I feel like there's always certain things that are like there in the back of your head. You're like, well, why wouldn't they let me on their phone?
You always remember that until that thing comes up, and then when they explain
I'd probably even ask you why. Then I'd be like, why not?
Yeah, but like, bitch, I take weird pictures of myself, you know. Like, I didn't need you doing that.
Your partner be able to see those weird pictures.
No, bitch, they're weird. They're weird.
I'll send you those weird photos.
No.
I don't know, I guess it's just a type of like
it's a type of relationship you have. Like,
yeah, but I feel like you can be so close to someone and still it's like, I've dated people and being so close, like I would not let you touch my, no! What could you possibly want to do on my phone that you can't do on your own? What are we doing here? Like, I don't get it. Guys.
It's just like, I don't think in a relationship there should be like no boundaries, no restrictions. Like, if you want to go on my phone, go ahead. Like, I don't really care. Like, I just feel like once there's like restrictions in relationships and boundaries, like it's
that's
just
what causes like problems.
Okay, but why is it an issue if they say no?
I just think it's personally for me, like if I was in a relationship, that's the kind of relationship I would want. Like for it to be like so comfortable, we could like literally go on each other's phones and like be that tight. Like that's the kind of relationship I want. So I just think it depends on like what kind of relationship you want with somebody. Just like me coming like being insecure, like I want to go through your phone, because I wouldn't go through your phone. The moment I feel like I need to go through your phone to look for something,
then you've done something wrong.
I feel like that's when the relationship should just end there, because if I feel like I need to look for something, then you know that's probably where problems
arise from.
Yeah. Like,
okay, let me ask you a question. If you've clearly stated that you have an issue with your girl talking to this specific guy for whatever reason, and you're on her Snapchat, let's say, and you see his name come up, you open the chat?
No.
Oh God forbid.
I wouldn't open the chat because I would wait for her to come back. As soon as I see something like that, I'm not just going to go into it myself. Everything has an explanation towards it.
But what about if you don't like the explanation?
Then I don't like it, I guess. But that's their view. Like, I can't see my, like, you know what I mean? There's two sides to everything.
If you was with your girl and you're just chilling and you had specifically asked her not to speak to a guy and you know she's on her phone, you see his name pop up and she doesn't open it, what would your reaction be and how would you feel and what would you think?
Oh, she twists this around.
Yeah, like
wow, it's a little.
I'm trying to see where
180. Okay.
You're gonna have to wait for the vlog.
Wait for the vlog. Okay, so if you was chilling with your girl and she was on her phone and then you see a guy pop up that you had asked her not to speak to and she, you know, didn't open the chat or anything, what would you think? What would you do?
Your first thing that's going.
You're going crazy.
I'm going crazy.
Really?
I can't have it.
What?
He's popping off.
I can't hack that.
Me and you had we had the same answer, no, but
you're telling me you'll be
wait.
No, hold on. Let me go a question to you.
Yeah.
Why didn't they open it?
What's wrong with them not opening it though? A lot.
Yeah, exactly. Everything.
No, hold on.
Everything.
Take it from this way, right? You ask that person not to speak to this other person, right?
Yeah.
And then you see a message from them. But what if they just like coincidentally popped up at that time that you were there, and then because your partner's respect to you of not speaking to them, they don't open it. You know what I mean? That's why everything has an explanation in a way, because if they be like, oh, you know, I never text them, they just popped up here. But then if you don't want to believe that, then that's something between you and them.
But then what if you're there and then you ask them like why they put up, but they still don't open it, and they're like being sus?
Yeah, no. First of all, to what you said, Omar, I get what you're saying, but me personally, on first glance, if I see their name pop up here, I won't do anything. I'll see how you react.
Yeah,
however you react,
you're gonna react.
that's how I'll react. So if you open a message confidently, I know that it's nothing.
But if you don't,
open a message, it shows you that there's something you're trying to hide.
But what if they don't open a message out of respect
no,
for you?
if you had respect for me, you'd open it to show me that you haven't been speaking to
So
them.
I'll straight up ask you that, why is this person messaging? Or what's this person got to say?
The problem is with that is that I don't know why they're messaging. Like, if I don't know why they're messaging me and they come up with something that you don't like, that's not my fault, but you're still gonna get mad. No.
Then we'll open it together.
Exactly.
You can still get mad. It's still gonna open it, still gonna get mad. Like, if this one guy's messaging like, oh, like, I don't know why you're with him and all this, and you are gonna be mad. And whether or not you're mad at me, you're gonna take it out on me though. Are you not?
I wouldn't. No, okay, so it's like this. If
why did I miss the joke?
No, we're just having like a separate conversation.
Sorry, I'm actually sorry.
yeah, so no, it's like this. If I'm with my partner now and I see this guy's name pop up and she doesn't open it, the first thing I'm doing is I'm gonna question, why didn't you open it? Or what did they say?
Interrogation.
Yeah, 100%. I will openly say I'm personally just insecure like that.
Okay.
I can't hack the fact that you're not going to open the message in front of me. It shows you're hiding something. Or as you said, it could be they have respect for me. But say that when I ask you.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you.
Yeah, if you're
moving shady with it, I'll open the message.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? I'll open it.
Yeah.
Then if they're coming on something.
No, but this just goes back to if you have nothing to hide, then your partner should have access to your phone.
No, but why are you opening it if you...
No, but if that specifically was requested to not, you know, have a conversation with, then you can go on it and you can see like what's happening there. Because you have nothing to hide.
The only person that should be opening my messages is me.
No, but if no. If your partner if your partner, let's say you told your partner not to talk to
Gabrielle.
Lisa.
Oh, okay, Lisa. Then,
you told her not to talk to Lisa because you feel like Lisa has a gift.
Right, anyway.
Like, if you specifically told your partner not to talk to Lisa because you feel like your partner has a thing for Lisa.
Right. No, Lisa has a thing for my partner.
Yeah, Lisa has a thing for your partner. And then you two are chilling together or whatnot, and you see Lisa come up on his phone and he doesn't open it.
Oh,
are you telling me you're not gonna go mad?
I'm not gonna go mad, no, but
I'm joking,
I'd think to myself, okay, like, why is he not opened it? But there may be a reason for that.
So like, you ask him, like, what's going on, right?
I feel like if he's left it for a certain amount of time, then yeah, I think I'd be like, oh, like, why is she messaging you? Like,
and if she's moving shady, Yeah, so if he's moving shady and refuses to open the message in front of you, are you telling me you would not open the message?
I'm not gonna open it. No, I'm not gonna open it myself because I find that so disrespectful. Like, but if I was in this situation, right, where it's the other way around, do you think he could touch my phone and open my message? That's for me to read. The message was addressed to me.
That's the problem. That's the problem.
Sorry to interrupt you guys, but I just feel like if a person can have a better conversation with someone else than you, then is that person really your partner?
But I'm not having a conversation with them.
But no, like your question of them having this conversation with whoever, Lisa, and then if they feel comfortable to have that conversation with that person and not with you, then you know something's clearly not right.
If I saw somebody messaging my boyfriend's phone and I kind of thought to myself like why they messaging, I wouldn't go and look myself and I wouldn't ask them either. It would just be in the back of my head. I wouldn't ask.
Yeah.
You wouldn't ask?
No, that's just the type of person that I am. I wouldn't ask.
Why?
That's just me. Like I don't bring up problems. I don't ask questions that I have.
Okay.
Coming from that like view of not bringing it up at all, because you asked your partner not to text this person, then they should kind of tell you that, oh, this person texts me and I respond. You know, they're out of their own initiative. Like you shouldn't have to question them about such if your relationship is like solid. You know what I mean? Like they will come to you and tell you, oh, this person has been texting me and I replied to them. And even though you might not like their response to that person, at least they came and showed you and like, you know, they'll tell you and then so from there, exactly.
Okay, but what about if they don't say it to spare your feelings?
No, I just think in
then at some point,
you're gonna have to.
Yeah, you're gonna have to, but at some point it will come up. No matter when it is, if you hold it for longer, I feel like the problem will get much worse because that person could then bring it up in the future when a small issue escalates to a big issue because something was brought up from the past. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the longer you hold back something and not tell your partner, the worse it becomes in a way. So no matter what you're thinking, and no matter how your partner's feeling at that time, you should always tell them like what is happening with you, and like, you know, especially if you like told them not to specifically message someone, as you were saying.
Alright, me personally, I want access to your phone. I'm not gonna lie. I want access to your phone.
I thought we were on the same side here. Like, what's going on?
I played devil's advocate. I bounce between both sides. I want access to your phone because, as I openly said.
But would you give your partner access to your phone?
Yeah.
All right. Then that's fine.
I don't have anything to hide.
Exactly.
But for me, and I feel like for everybody that would give access to their person's phone, I feel like for me it's because I'm openly insecure. I can't hack, or maybe it's just my age or whatnot, but if you're chatting to another man frequently, I wouldn't be able to hack.
That's another issue.
Chat, you don't trust, because that's either your insecurity, like, oh, like,
but you just said he was openly.
It's just my personal issue. I couldn't hack that. It's my personal issue.
What I'm about to say is a whole other debate. Let me
No, go into it.
No, that's a whole new topic. Like, I just feel like, what is a relationship without trust, though?
Yeah.
Till next time.
It's not that I don't trust my partner, because I wouldn't get into a relationship if I don't trust my partner.
Right.
But exactly, I know how guys move.
But you should know how your girl moves. You should know that your girl will respect you enough to like.
Yeah, but some guys don't care.
Of course, some guys don't. Oh my god.
So that's the problem. That's why I know
that guys
again.
Like, I need to regulate.
Again, like your relationship should just be so honest that you know who's messaging your partner and like who they're messaging. Like not even because you want to know everything they're saying to each other, but like just casually, like I know that you texted that person. Like it just should be so chill that it's like that. Like not that I don't know who you've had a conversation with and who you've been speaking to. Like
to be honest, Promise, coming back to your point about like a lot of guys being disrespectful towards people in relationships, and not respecting it. I feel like it kind of makes us better in a way, because
who's us?
Like the people, whoever is in the relationship, because there's constantly someone out there, you know, trying to take your girl, that should then make you a better guy, because if you can't keep your girl happy and another guy can, sorry. Oh.
It's 2018.
Old girl.
All the people come first.
You know,
That's
you do your thing. You know, whoever makes you happy. Yeah, I just feel like, should they really be yours if you can't constantly keep them happy? You know, if someone else can like swoop in and do better than you, then I feel like you should love that person the most, to wish them the best, no matter who it's with.
But then should there be room for someone to come and swoop in and treat the other person better?
Sparking off 5 different debates here.
Yeah, no, but
Should there be room?
no, but that's why it makes the man in the relationship better every day, because he needs to like make himself better to not make room.
No.
Why?
Because with me, if you are opening yourself up to the possibility of there being another guy in a relationship, he's already won you. I don't want you.
No, I understand that. You shouldn't, no.
I don't want you.
Take it like if your girl is talking to another guy or girl, and you see this, you see their conversation, you're telling me you would rather step up than question your girl, like, why are you talking to
I'll ask it right there and then, and then you need to be honest with me there and then, be like, I'm having a nice conversation with this person, and if our relationship ain't working out, then, and you want it to go, then just be honest there and then, like, although you might get hurt in every single way.
With me, if you've opened yourself up to the possibility of another person.
But why would she open herself up? You have to think about it. Why would she do that?
Obviously not doing enough.
Exactly.
Yeah, so go to that person then.
What?
I'm not gonna try to step up.
No, yeah,
clearly I'm not good enough.
No, but you should speak with your partner and tell them you're not doing this right or something like that. You know, like, I don't necessarily like what you've done or something, and that partner will understand, and they should make themselves better. Because if both of you think it's something wrong, then that's fine. But if one of you thinks it's the right thing to do, then you need to figure it out. You need to find like something that will make you both happy. You know?
Yeah, but.
Coming back to that point of should your partner have access to your phone, right?
Yeah.
I feel like my opinion is still not changed. I feel like they should. But it should be a mutual agreement between you two, and if there's anything that you're a bit weary about on the other person's phone, then instead of going into it yourself, you should do it with your partner. You know what I mean? So like if there's a text message on there that you saw, that you told your partner not to text that person, then before going onto that yourself and causing a problem that might not necessarily be there, you should question your partner first.
Yeah, I'm definitely doing that. Definitely gonna get hold up. So the thing I want to see what you guys are saying on is me. I said I want access to my partner's phone because I'm insecure. It's not lack of trust. I'm insecure. I want to see if that's how you don't see it. Is it because you two are insecure?
I'm not insecure. Like I said before, if you can have access to my phone, but I'll never want access to your phone. I don't really care about it.
Yeah, so I know you want like a yes or no answer, but honestly, I don't care.
I just think that I just don't think it's necessarily the fact that whether I can have access to your phone. It's that if I can't, then I want to know why it's such a big thing for you to deny me that access. Like if I ever wanted it, like not because I will
even if you're sitting down next to me, like I don't mind that. But for you to say no, like my phone is completely off limits.
So no,
brings up something suspicious, you know.
So yeah, like not that. So yeah, we should have access, but not because I'm insecure, just because we have. Yes, we should have access to each other's phones, not because we're insecure, but just because I would want that much of a comfortable relationship where it wouldn't be a problem. That's it, like.
Natalia?
I'm still saying no. I'm saying no. The phone.
It's a no from me.
The phone is off limits. Like it's off limits. Do not touch my phone. What would? No, that person. I just feel like, you know, he's allowed female friends. He's allowed to talk to other like people. You know, have conversations. I trust him enough to not make me look like a dick. I trust him enough to not make me look like a mug.
Wait, can I just ask the same thing? Do you girls have the same problem of other girls trying to take your man the same way guys do that?
I trust my man enough.
No, I know what you mean, but I'm just asking this to like you girls. Do other girls try and like take your man as Is it just me, promise, or do you feel like guys don't have any respect?
Yeah, guys.
Because guys are the pursuers. Because majority of the time there are some girls out there that like to pursue men, but
sometimes would you make a move on a guy that you knew had a girlfriend? No, because I think that's cheeky.
Whatever you're comfortable with, you have to make that clear from the beginning.
And how you want your relationship to be, it just depends. Like, if you're up for an open relationship, that's fine, but just know the boundaries. They do have access to your phone, like they can't be acting crazy, messaging people, like invading other people's privacy.
Exactly, because
No guys, you don't touch the phone.
On your own space.
You don't touch the phone, you don't go on the phone, you don't do nothing with my phone. The only time you
all the guys out there know that.
The only time you're touching my phone is when I ask you, can you bring me my phone? That's it.
Like,
guys, don't touch it. Or can you put my phone on charge? That's it. That's the only time I want to touch my phone.
And that's fine, like, that's the type of relationship you want, and that's absolutely fine. Like,
there's nothing wrong with that. Exactly.
That.
Everyone has their own comfort levels, and if you want your phone to be off limits, then that's totally cool.
But particularly a person like that for me wouldn't be for me.
Exactly. Everyone goes for like different people.
Yeah.
So it's totally a thing of opinion.
Like, basically, for me, yes, I would allow my partner access to my phone just because, again, like I've been saying, like, for me, my ideal relationship is just a comfortable, open one. So, yeah, like that's just the dynamic I would want, is for you to have access to my phone if you wanted it, and for me to have access to your phone.
Thank you everyone for tuning in. Everybody's social medias will be linked below, so go follow them, go show them love. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Make sure you tune in next week for next week's question with different special guests. Thank you.